All right, we are. Welcome everyone in person and on the telly to the Albany County Planning Board January 2025 Planning Board meeting.
I'm sorry, I'm just setting this up. We can continue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have Brian, Jeff, and myself and Kate. Sean is not here. And we have our new playing intern Savannah with us today. So welcome. Let's see, meeting minutes. We can't do meeting minutes. Oh, yes, we can.
You can.
All right. December 2024 meeting minutes, if you've had a chance to review them. I'm happy. Any questions or comments?
None.
Motion to accept the meeting minutes?
Motion.
Ryan.
Yeah, because Kate was the only one who wasn't here.
So I should abstain.
Yeah.
Carried. All right, so how about we move all the deferrals to the front of the agenda? What do you think? Vote on them as a group. Okay. Cool.
Second.
All right. Off we go.
Right, we'll watch.
First case, subdivision. How do you say this? Bonaquisty. Nice. Bonaquisty Brothers, 20 Center Street, City of Albany Planning Board. The subdivision of an existing parking lot into two lots. Lot 1 will be used for future construction of 2 flex warehouse buildings, 9,000 square feet and 3,750 square feet respectively, and Lot 2 will retain the existing 13,363 square foot office building. Next is the Trinity Alliance Capital Project and the Alliance of Capital Region Incorporated, 15/31 Trinity Place, City of Albany. This is the City of Albany Planning Board. Site plan review to the construction of the plus or minus 12,000 square foot 2-story building to expand the existing adjacent use. Hey, hold on a second. We're going to go back to the first one quick. There is an advisory note.
Yes.
Number 1, a shared access agreement, including a maintenance agreement, is advised to be referenced in the deeds for both properties due to the potential internal access between the lots and to ensure proper transfer of ownership in the future. Sorry about that. I knew I saw it. Next is Hoffman Land Division. The applicant is Rita Hoffman, 18 Bedell Avenue, Town of Bethlehem Planning Board. Land division approval to subdivide a 0.45 acres into Lot 1 to be known as 18 Bedell Avenue will consist of 10,500 square feet with existing house, and Lot 2 to be known as 20 Bedell Avenue will consist of 9,000 square feet to be sold.
I just want to clarify the acreage. So for land division approval, which is an administrative review, it does not go before the town's planning board. It's approved by the director of planning. Since it is an administrative review, the acreage required is only 0.166 acres.
Oh my goodness, okay.
So they meet the requirement.
They do
of the
meet.
lots.
Thank you.
Thanks. Next case is the Valley Paper Mill Park Area Variance. The applicant is Thomas F. Sweeney, 9 County Route 111, Town of Queens. This is the Town of Queens Planning Zoning Board of Appeals. Area variance seeking 20 feet relief from the required 30-foot setback, side yard setback. Next is Jake and Rake. The applicant is Jacob Shank, 3830 Western Turnpike, Altamont, Town of Guilderland. Town of Guilderland ZBA. This is a special use permit for the construction of additional building for landscape company equipment storage.
That's it. You deferred.
Okay. Any questions or comments on the deferrals? On my motion.
So move.
All in favor?
Yeah, but
Right.
Me too. All right. On to our regular cases. First case is 2,300 square foot building addition. The applicant is In Our Own Voices Incorporated, 245 Lark Street, City of Albany. This is coming from the City of Albany Planning Board. Site plan review for the construction of a two-story plus or minus 2,300 square foot expansion of an existing structure. Staff opinion is modified local approval to include one. Review by the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation for potential impacts on archaeological and historic resources should be required. Questions or comments?
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Next is the Albany Capital Center Edition. The applicant is CIDC Albany Center LLC, care of BBL Construction Services, 126 State Street, and a portion of 120 State Street, City of Albany. This is coming from the City of Albany Planning Board. This is site plan review for the construction of a 57,499 square foot expansion on the existing building at 126 State Street and a portion of the adjacent parking lot at 120 State Street, including the addition of a loading dock. And staff opinion is modified local approval to include one, reviewed by the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation for potential impacts on archaeological and historic resources should be required. Any questions or comments?
So moved.
So let's, yes. I'm in favor.
All in favor? Next is the building addition. The applicant is Tremont LLC, destination Kia, 788 Central Avenue, 730 Central Avenue, rear 740 Central Avenue, City of Albany. This is coming from the City of Albany Planning Board. Site plan review for a 22,630 square foot expansion of the existing use of light vehicle sales or rental and light vehicle servicing. Staff opinion is modified local approval to include one, a notice of intent filed with the New York State DEC affirming that a SWIP has been prepared and being implemented for submission of a SWIP that is consistent with requirements, including the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Speedy General Permit for Stormwater Discharges, GP 024001, effective January 3rd, 2024, for construction activities that disturb more than 1 acre of land should be required prior to approval. Questions or comments? Okay.
Motion.
All right.
Second.
All in favor? What am I gonna do with myself, not having to read this? I've come on several times. I say this in my sleep. GP 024001. Next case, Mercury Screen Printing relocation. The applicant is Mercury Screen Printing, Claret Realty Ltd., 270 Bradford Street and 45 Parker Street, City of Albany. This is from the City of Albany Planning Board, a special use permit and lot consolidation for the relocation of the proposed personal or business service in an area designated as, quote, neighborhood general on the MUFM mixed use form-based Midtown District Regulating Plan. Staff opinion is modified local approval to include one, review by the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation for potential impacts on archaeological and historic resources should be required. Questions or comments?
I'll second.
We're happy. Next is an amendment to chapter 140 of the code of the town of Colony. The applicant is the town of Colony, in the town of Colony, and it's the town of Colony Legislative Board sending it. This is an amendment for revision and complete replacement of chapter 140 of the code of the town of Colony pertaining to peddling, soliciting, and food trucks. Staff opinion is modify local approval to include one notification of the amendment should be sent to all adjacent municipalities pursuant to GML 239 N. Questions or comments?
I'll make a motion.
All right. Yeah. Okay, ready? Next case is age-restricted apartments. The applicant is Angelo Serafini. This is on Old State Road, Town of Guilderland, VBA. Special use permit for the proposed 12 residential. Spelled wrong.
Oh,
It's okay. Facility independent living units. Staff opinion, modify local approval to include one, review and permits by New York State DOT for commercial property development plans involving new or modified access to a state highway or involve any change of use or expansion of an existing development on a state highway should be required. Two, a local fire department should be notified to evaluate for public safety, emergency services access, water availability, and any sprinkler system that may be required by building code.
Could we just look at this plan?
yes.
This is a long scale. Yeah. That's a potential shared driveway.
Yeah.
We might need to add a shared driveway note.
Let me just quickly share my screen.
Yeah, what caught my eye is that this thing has an in and out lane and a driveway, you know, on Old State Road, but the road goes right through the property and exits. And there's a pathway for them to exit onto two other properties on the back edge of the property or the rear of the property.
And it doesn't link up with Carmen.
No, it does not.
Not directly.
Hmm?
Not directly.
Not directly. It doesn't. It's asphalt. I came in and spoke to Jim earlier about this because I said, Jim, had you looked at this? And he said, no. So we pulled up. But if you look at the rear of the property, there's a property line that comes right in the middle of where it enters the adjoining properties.
And next to this driveway here.
Yes.
Which is also certain.
Oh, it is? So there's the back way out.
There is a back way out, and maybe they're doing that for fire purposes and ambulance purposes, making it maybe more or, but it's also could be a through to avoid an intersection.
Do you want me to zoom in?
People could,
No, can you look at the aerial photo?
Yes.
Old State.
State road, oh, wait, oh, sorry.
Stadium.
And
Be able to know.
Now you're on Old West Old State.
Yeah, you're way out, down further out.
Yeah, head to the right.
Keep going.
Up. No, no, the other up. No. Down.
To the right, this way,
That's actually,
this way.
There you go. Keep going.
You're getting there.
almost. Well,
No, that's it there. It's right here.
yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah. The doctor's office is right across the street. So where's the paved driveway, Jim? Is that it up the top
Yeah. Just,
where the white car is?
yeah. And this is another Serafini development that we looked at a couple years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he owns that whole.
And see, we already have traffic going through there. You can go through that existing development.
And that, where Gilderland Family Dentistry is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and that driveway on the other side of the street, that's the medical building with imaging. That's a really busy driveway. Ask me how I know. You can't get out of there at given times of the day. And then there's the light right below it.
Yeah.
That's gonna get really hairy through there. What do we wanna do?
I'm not sure if the town, I guess, it really becomes a local issue, but do they really want to continue to let people go through uncontrolled into other parking lot? You know, that's the,
Yeah, and, you know, now they're gonna increase the amount of traffic at that intersection if they do, which they're going to. They're gonna shortcut through that parking lot. Because they're gonna take the short way in and out to Carmen Road, because that's the way you get to everything, because there's nothing on Old State. It's gonna become a shortcut.
unless we just do the shared access note to make it formal. That way everybody knows that
Yeah.
it's happening.
I think so. I mean, I don't think telling them to put some kind of access control up. It's not really our beef. It's Carmen's a state road, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 146.
46. Oh, we say DOT.
We have this coming here in the fire.
Why do we have DOT commenting? But why are we telling them to go to DOT? Because it technically comes out with Old State. That's a town road. isn't it?
That's a town road.
But we know they're gonna sneak out that way.
We know they're gonna go there.
Yeah, so we'll
Leave the.
let the DOT take a crack at it. Because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
And we should mention the shared access because
Yeah. So,
when Serafini changes hands, they're going on other people's properties.
so yeah, can we add a shared access?
As a modifier, as an advisory. Should it be something similar to the other shared access?
Yeah, I think so.
Internal access,
Yeah. Are those markers?
that was an advisory.
All right, let's make it five. What do you?
Yeah, well, units, I'm not so worried about the volume.
Yeah,
But if it gets to the point where that intersection backs up, people,
that's on building.
yeah. And the other thing is, are these two parcels, I mean, if they had this in the works when they were building that, would that be shared, was it common plan of development for what purposes?
Same thing with seeker. I mean, what are you doing? you're segmenting your process here.
To make each segment small enough that,
Ducks under the,
yeah,
ducks under the,
Stay under the, stay under the.
under the radar.
yeah.
Um. Well, the shared access agreement makes them at least take a look at it. He said, shed some light on it. But sooner or later, I mean, I'm telling you, that medical parking lot, that thing's a pain in the neck to get out of.
I used to go to a podiatrist's office in there. It is a pain in the neck to get out.
Well, one of the capital region imaging places.
Yeah, it's right there too, yeah.
Because, you know,
There's a batch of stuff there.
MRIs and,
Oh, yeah,
I mean, they're always busy.
yes. Parking lot is full.
I just like going there because it's the closest thing to home,
Oh, yeah.
you know? Okay.
So just to verify, this is going in as an advisory, not a modify, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Please, man.
I'll make a motion that we add the advisory and run with it.
Second.
Favor? Next case is air gas facility. Applicant Air Gas USA LLC, 2 Van Buren Boulevard, Altamont, Town of Gilderland. Zoning Board of Appeals of Gilderland. Special use permit for the proposed addition of a CO2 to a gas depot facility pursuant to Town Zoning Code Section 280-22D. Staff opinion is modified local approval to include one reviewed by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to determine potential jurisdiction under bulk petroleum storage regulations, and that the underground storage tank UST system meets both state 6 NYCRR Part 613 and federal 40 CFR 280 regulations should be required. Advisory note 1, since the project is located in close proximity to the Helderberg Escarpment Scenic Corridor, to go there. Consideration should be given to minimize any negative impacts of the development on the aesthetic quality of the escarpment area. Little background is, we invoked this some time ago and
Yeah. The escarpment.
we got a little. So, no.
This argon and CO2, does both sort of petroleum count?
They are proposing underground storage.
Well, yeah, we said both petroleum regulations.
I think it falls under it.
So it's bulk storage, but it's not petroleum storage.
Yeah, but DEC, I think that's what DEC
Okay.
calls it. That's the reg.
Okay.
The term or whatever.
Okay,
The only
that
thing
makes sense.
I
From
think I
a
would add to this
bureaucratic standpoint.
is our standard language on the fire department.
Oh, okay.
I think they should get a crack at this.
Local fire department.
Yeah,
So that they know,
no, it's there.
so that they know what they're,
Protecting.
what they're, yeah,
It's a modify, right?
yeah.
Modify number 2.
More gases,
Review.
what gases mix, what don't. Because who knows what they're storing here.
Mhm.
This is, CO2 is new. And I'm gonna hear the boom for this one, so we'll put a fire department.
So Vika, do you know what the wording is for that? If it's a modify, we're supposed to have the wording
Yep.
that the advisory.
I think.
Yeah.
I think we had it in an earlier one.
Okay. If we can just read what that is and then it'll be official before we.
Number previous case, page 4.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
How was it?
Yeah.
The local fire department should be notified to evaluate for public safety, emergency services, access, water availability, and any sprinkler system that may be required by building code.
Thank you.
Center Fire. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, stay used to it.
They got some pretty good equipment in there.
Yep.
Any other questions or comments? No? Motion? All right. All in favor?
Okay.
Carried. Uh-oh. I can't do this one. So who wants to do this one? I have to
Using,
recuse
Yeah.
myself.
Right.
Because they're most
Thank you,
likely,
Brian.
they're most likely getting money from this.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, this is 20, I put some.
Our last case on page 17, project case solar array, site plan review. Applicants Thomas Frederick, 83 Springfield Drive, Town of Scotland, from the Town of Scotland Planning Board of Appeals. Site plan review for the installation of a 29.75 kilowatt ground mounted solar array for on-site consumption. Staff opinion, modify local approval to include notification of the application should be sent to the Town of Gilliland, including all required notices pursuant to GML 239-NN. And just have a question. Did we hear anything back from,
Regarding the size of the solar, yes, so it does meet the town code. It is considered as an accessory unit and it does meet the town code.
okay? That was our question from last month. We were wondering, that seemed large for a residential house. So obviously it's within their zoning limits. Do we have any other questions?
So moved.
Second. I'm in favor.
Okay.
Those are all our cases for January 2025.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll take care of this for January of 2025. What else do we have? Very unfinished business. It's new business. So we earlier introduced Savannah, is it Warblow?
Yeah.
Savannah Warblow is the new intern working with Topeka. Savannah is a senior at Siena College and she'll be working 10 to 15 hours per week and will be assisting with the preparation for our meetings as well as attending our meetings each month. So welcome. There will be an all-day planning and zoning training in Saratoga on Wednesday, February 5th. If you are interested in attending, let Topeka know and she will register you as it is paid for out of the planning board budget. Topeka will continue to send out training opportunities as they arise. Tayshawn, Lynn, and Topeka are already registered to attend. There's still time to register if you are interested. Topeka will continue to pass along training sessions as they arise this year. Next is new business. The next meeting of the Albany County Planning Board will be on Thursday, February 20th, 2025. And the deadline for municipalities to submit referral items for review will be on Monday, February 10th, 2025. Please let us know as soon as possible if you think you may have a conflict. Because you will be short one board member. So that leads into B. This will be my final county planning board meeting, both as a member and the chair. So I am stepping down and I am leaving to join the Town of New Scotland Planning Board. So I will be moving over there and hanging out with them every first Tuesday of the month. And I will very much miss this board.
And you will be very much missed.
You have been missed, and thank you for all your contributions for all these years.
Thank you very much.
A lot of time, effort, dedication.
And some sticky wickets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I leaned over to Savannah earlier and I'm like, they usually don't go this smoothly.
This was kind of an easy one.
I know. But so I guess that leads us to, we're going to be in need of another planning board member.
So if you know anybody
that might be interested in a wonderful volunteer position,
Yes,
please
send them our way and then we'll forward it to respected officials.
Yep,
yes,
to the ledge.
Yes.
The legislature makes the appointment.
yes.
Um,
We often have architects who are on the board. We don't currently, I don't think, right? You know, no. But
I would encourage people to contact, if anybody's listening or they know, I would encourage people to contact your county legislator. That's how I found my way onto the board. I contacted Miss Vicky Plotsky, who advanced my interest in the board to Dominic at the time.
Mhm.
It took a little while, but I made it. Just getting on the agenda for downtown and all that good stuff. So,
Right.
the four of you, Tayshaun is absent, but are going to need to pick at least an interim
Chair.
chair. The chair and the vice chair are chosen by the board, not the ledge. So you guys will have to duke it out as to who wants to read the SWIP statement once, 4 times a month.
Yeah, 8 times a month.
Yeah, you get good at it after a while, but, so yeah, you'll need at least an interim. Usually they prefer a full board to appoint a permanent chair, so.
well, hopefully if Tayshaun's here at the next meeting, if everyone's here, we can at least have an interim and
Yeah.
kind of figure out what's going on. Maybe we'll even know somebody that might be interested in our planning board at that point. So a lot can happen in a few weeks.
Okay,
So, but we definitely thank you, Jerry,
thank you.
for everything. You'll be missed. And it's Town of New Scotland's
I
game.
miss you guys.
And then I think, unless there's anything else, we just have to officially adjourn our meeting, whenever you're.
I make a motion.
Somebody second it quick.
4:08 PM.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye, Jerry.